This video covers the Image Report Tool. In order to create an image report, you must first open a project. So click Projects, select the project from the drop-down. Make sure that the project has at least one image dataset and one KML or KMZ dataset. Then click Reports, click Image Report. You'll see a pop-up with Inputs, Configure, and Outputs. First thing we're going to start with is Inputs. So click Image Source. You'll see two datasets here that are both in the projects. Each of these drop-downs will derive dataset information from the current project. So we're going to select Images Pole. Then we select KMZ Placemark Source. In this case, there's only one choice. Then we're going to select a label, which is derived from the attributes of the KMZ dataset. We're going to select GS Equipment Location. That's pole labels. Type in a report name. You can type in a report description if you like. Image naming is a really neat feature. You have KMZ label, type, and severity. KMZ label is saying basically that any output images will be named based on the KMZ label, or in this case, the pole name. The type is the annotation type, and the severity is the red, yellow, or orange. So if we select KMZ label plus type plus severity, it will rename the images, the output images, as pole name plus the annotation type plus the severity of that annotation. You can also limit it to just the label and the type, or just the label, or you can select no change if you don't want to rename the images, the output images. Annotation type filter will allow you to create a report based on all annotations or just specifically vegetation, safety, NESC, joint use, or other. Annotation severity filter will allow you to select just red, orange, or yellow, or you can select all for severity. Outputs has a KMZ report, CSV report, PDF report, and two JPEG reports, one with overlays and one with no overlays, and I'll show you what that looks like in a little bit. When you're done configuring all the settings, click Generate. I'm going to click Cancel here because I've already clicked Generate and created a report up here in Projects. Click Projects. This is the report from the Image Report Tool. Click the icon. When you first generate the report, you're going to see a circle with a percentage sign. You won't be able to open up this report until it is completed, but in this case it's completed. So click the icon and you'll see these drop downs for KMZ report, CSV, PDF, and JPEG reports. In this case, the KMZ report, which shows annotations, shows a quantity of 76 annotations. We're going to turn visibility on. You can see some of the annotations pop up here. Click the side menu, fly to layer. This will let you see the extent of the annotations for the report. In this case, we've only got yellow and orange annotations, no red annotations. Each of these icons has a pole label. As you can see, that pole label was derived from the nearest pole icon from the KMZ dataset. Let's turn this on and come in here. Now, as you can see, they're the same name. Now, this is dependent on the accuracy of the KMZ placemark locations also, so keep that in mind. So if you click the side menu here, you can also download these reports, because some of these reports, most of these reports, are not visible on PoleHawk. And so go ahead and click download on any one or all of these. You can download it from there, or you can click an individual layer and click download from there. And I'll show you what this looks like. This was downloaded from that report. The only difference is that these folders here will be zip folders, and I've already extracted everything from those zip folders. So you have a CSV report, you have a KMZ report. Let's show you the CSV first. Oops. All right, so as you can see, there's a header with the report name, description, account information, other information. You have also statistics here. You have the annotation type and the annotation severity. So these are the annotation types. You have vegetation, safety, NESC, joint use, and other. And then the annotation severity is red, orange, yellow, and then you also have a column here for all. So as you can see here, you have 2 orange vegetation annotations. You've got 31 yellow safety annotations. You've got 25 orange safety, 1 joint use orange, 3 yellow joint use, and then 11 yellow other, and then you have totals here. Down below you have rows and columns with annotation type, nearest pole, notes, and you can stretch this out. Quite a bit there. Okay. Then you have the image name. This is the new renamed image, and it will correspond to the downloaded images. The date of the image. You have who did the annotation. This is who was logged in at the time when they were making annotations. The annotation date, longitude, latitude, and severity. 1 being the most severe. As you can tell, there's a lot of information here. All right. Let's open a KMZ report. KMZ report is going to look like the icons that you saw on PoleHawk. It will show you the locations and the severity colors and also the pole labels. It's pretty simple, but it's a very versatile file. You can open it in Google Earth on a PC or a mobile device. Before we go to the PDF, let's go ahead and look at the JPEG report with no overlay. So these are just the bare images. Every single one of these images were annotated with a problem, but there's no annotations shown on this, no overlays. The only indication you have is that it says the pole name and then the annotation type and then a severity. Let's go back to with overlay. So these are the same images, but in this case we have overlay, annotation overlays. So let's go ahead and open like this. You've got the annotation arrow, annotation information, and image information, and then the color of the border. It's a really convenient way, and it's a lot higher detail, very high resolution. Let me look at a few more here. Yeah. So it's pretty all original resolution images, same meta information, but it's been overlaid as you'll see it on PoleHawk. And then the PDF, let's open the PDF report. So the PDF report will show you 3 sections: the overview, the overview, and then index, and then details. The overview has the same information up here as the CSV did, the same header, same statistics, but you also have an overview screenshot. This shows you the general area on a map where the problems are. Then you have the index, and this is a table with some of the information that was found on the CSV, but it's indexed so you can find it easier. And then at the bottom of the index, you'll have details, which correspond to the index. And this has all the information that you'll find on the CSV. There was so much information that it really wasn't worth putting on the index, so we put it in the detail. You'll have the information on the top, the image with the overlays, and a map with the locations and icons and pole labels. Every single row from the index has its own page for the detail view. So every single annotation gets its own page. And there are a lot of pages. In this case, 79 pages. And this is not a very large circuit, so it wouldn't be hard to get hundreds of pages for a larger circuit. All right. So as you can see, the PoleHawk Image Report Tool is a very powerful tool. Creates a lot of a variety of different formats of reports. All right, I think that covers the Image Report Tool.